Well, howdy, y'all. It been a minute. So sorry. This is Humpty Day, choosing happiness on the Hump Day. What is the Hump Day, y'all? Well, in the United States, we call Wednesday Hump Day because you're halfway through the week. But for me, it don't make no difference at all because, every day is a day to celebrate being alive. I just celebrated my 15-year new life anniversary of the terrorist attacks in Mumbai, India. They called it 26/11 because it happened on November 26th, right? 2008, y'all. And so what am I going to talk about today? Well, we just celebrated Thanksgiving, and 15 years ago, it actually happened on Thanksgiving Day. You can imagine it happened. Sounds so funny to say it. Excuse me. I talk about 15 years ago in Mumbai, and it's like, it feels like I'm talking about a Netflix movie because I don't feel like that person that was shot by terrorists. Now, some of you may not know that story, and I just blurted it out like that. How dare me? So Google my name. Google 26/11, Google Mumbai terrorist attack, and you'll get the rest of the story, man. You get 250,000 hits, And it's strange because, I remember this is how the whole happiness lady thing got started because I had written my first book, Soul Survivor, about the terrorist attacks. And then I wrote the second one because after I learned to walk again, someone said to me, well, why aren't you writing about running the Boston Marathon? I ran it poorly. It took me 5 hours to run it because my best time was 3 hours, 40 minutes, somewhere around in there. And, I was always competitive with myself and wanted to always do better. And so here I'm doing this book signing, and this young guy comes to the mic, and when I say young, like, I don't know, 13, 14. I ain't a mama, so I don't really know how to judge that. Kids now, I don't know. It's like they're all on steroids. Now you'd probably look 18. Who knows? Anyway, he's like, you're kind of crazy, lady. Why are you so happy? You got shot by terrorists. Your marriage fell apart. Your business, you're talking about all this stuff like it's a joy. Are you crazy? And I thought, yeah, I guess I am kind of crazy. But see, I'm still here. And, Rudrani Devi, the happiness lady I'm coined, even wrote a book about it. Choosing happiness, an uncommon way to find joy in your life. But it's because of this little guy. Because when he was saying, why are you so happy? And I thought, well, I had these tools. They're amazing tools. So Thanksgiving this year comes and goes. I have family. The last one leaves actually on the 26th of November, earlier that morning. And Celeste, my mother, and I think some of you know that I'm her caregiver. We friends, we like each other. We're watching Disney's Christmas special. And everybody's singing Christmas songs and all the things. Beautiful dancers and all. I'm a little envious because I used to want to be that triple threat, that singer, dancer, actress. There's that part of me that still would like to do that. I don't know. Y'all out there, maybe I should be on Dancing with the Stars. Make me a star so I can, anyway, I digress. And I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, it's the 15-year anniversary. I totally forgot about it. I'm grateful for that. I know Thanksgiving is all about being grateful and getting with your family and friends and all the stuff and making your list of all the things you're grateful for. Y'all, I forgot the anniversary of the terrorist attacks. And I didn't say anything to Celeste either. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I grabbed my computer and I went on the Facebook and I posted, hey, y'all, I am so grateful this Thanksgiving to still be here. I'm grateful to have y'all in my universe. I don't remember exactly what I said. But I always, after Thanksgiving, post kind of a Christmassy picture. And I'd had a Christmas photo shooty thing so that Celeste and I could put out our Christmas cards because she's my wife now. true story. And I just put the post out there, and then I checked it about 20 minutes later, and it was like 50 likes. Not that, whatever. It's just funny because I'm also grateful that, I can post a lot of things. I might post my classes and I'll get maybe 5 to 20 likes. That's okay. I'm not a one-size-fits-all kind of gal anyway, but I love facilitating these classes. So there's that. If I post my cat, I get a lot of comments and likes. If I post anything with Celeste, there's always a lot of comments from the folks where she moved from to be with me in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. She had a lot of friends, a lot of students, and they'll always say howdy, all the things. It's very sweet. But bar none, y'all, every year when I do post, because it's like I'm 15 now, the new life anniversary. I'm just 15, y'all. It is amazing. People I haven't heard from in, whenever will reach out and take a moment out of their day to say, we're so glad you chose to stay with us. What a blessing you are. And it's so cool to be able to receive that energy. And I'm grateful that I can be vulnerable enough to actually receive that energy, to receive my friends that I haven't spoken to in so long, all the things. And it was fun. It's so funny. I got a response from a gal. She used to be one of my now ex-husband's bosses during the time she worked at CMT, Country Music Television, which I executive produced a lot of videos, country music videos, etc., on CMT. And after I got hurt, she and I became closer. I don't even know how it happened, really. We clicked. And we even took a vacation together. I love Isla Mujeres. And she basically paid for the trip because I was broke, y'all. Thank you, Claire. You're a sweetheart. And she reached out, and I responded, hey, girl, I miss you. I miss you. So the next day, I'm on the phone with my bookkeeper, and she calls. I'm like, oh, my goddess, she's calling me. And I text her back, I'm on the phone. Can I call? Sure, anytime. It's interesting that I'd forgotten about this. And then I followed the energy and I was like, I'm going to post this. What a gift that I've actually forgotten, number one. I'm not that person anymore. I don't know who I am today. I got this second chance, and then I get to reconnect with this person, and we end up getting on the phone. We talk like no time has gone by, okay? We went on this vacation, I guess it was like 13 years ago, and then she took a job in LA, left Nashville. I haven't seen her since. But an amazing individual. I'm grateful that all that time can go by and I can still have that connection. So I guess what I'm inviting you to consider is, the people in your world that have your back. That even if you haven't seen them or heard from them or had a conversation with them in years, that you could just pick up the phone and they're there. And I have several people in my world like that. I'm super grateful, to have the people that I do have in my world. I mean, a lot of times, friendships, it's an interesting thing. Sometimes there's agendas. Sometimes there's, I don't know, cliques or judgments and all this stuff. And yeah, you know what? We're not free of all that. It isn't, it's not cut and dry. But I am grateful this Thanksgiving and every day. I don't need a day to be thankful that I have the family I have, the friends, the support, the knowing that I can reach out or have someone reach out to me after years. I mean, and I've made an earnest effort in the last 2 years, actually, now that we're free to move about again since COVID, right? To reconnect with people, because it has been so long. And the curiosity, I just recently had a big birthday and I invited a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time, kind of as sort of one fell swoop, I'll just have a party and then I'll get to re-see a lot of people. And a lot of people couldn't make it. That's okay. They let me know why, all the stuff. And I'm still making that concerted effort to reconnect. So I guess my invitation to you on this Hump Wednesday is tap into the energy, not to make it significant per se, but tap into the energy of those friendships from your past. Lean in. Hey, because, some friendships are just for a season. Some friendships are just a conversation you have in a bar, right? I mean, literally, I can speak to that because last night I met up with a gal that I hadn't seen in a very long time. COVID happened and we had done a project together and she's amazing. It was one of these really weird things where I met her years ago. I was on a dating website and met a guy and he invited me to go to this Mardi Gras event. And I think I was a little late getting there. I don't remember exactly the story. And he's talking to this gal and she's gorgeous. And he had invited her to be his date also on the random because she came by herself. So she came and sat with us and we were like, became fast friends. The guy didn't really work out, but we stayed friends. We did. Now she's teaching yoga. She's in love again. And we met at this bar and her boyfriend came by later to meet me, which I thought was really cute. She'd had a big birthday also, which I couldn't get to. Stuff happens. And it was like no time had passed. And to be able to have that reconnection. But I digress. I was saying sometimes it's just a conversation at a bar. So it was like random people sat down and we had these conversations with this one couple, this other fellow from New York who, showed us a picture of his wife and was telling us it's one of my favorite restaurants is ETC in Green Hills. Y'all check it out if you're ever in Nashville. Shout out to ETC, etc. And he always stays at this one hotel because he loves the menu and the food. And it's so funny because the woman that is the chef there, it's so funny. She was a chef at a restaurant bar I used to sing and bartend at the Gulch, of all things. So if y'all are familiar with Nashville, please look all that stuff because that's like what happened was beyond just having conversations. It was this gratitude I felt for having the life that I've had, regardless of where it takes me. I don't know if I'll ever see those people at the bar again. I'm sure I'll see the owner again. Can't miss her. She's amazing. And I'm sure I'll reconnect with Cindy again because, a lot of time went by. But one thing's for sure, that friendship is solid. Even if it's another, I don't know, hopefully not so many 12 years or whatever. I don't remember how long. It hadn't been that long. So lean into the energy of your friendships. And if it was just for a season, can you be grateful for that? For what it gifted you today? Where you can look back on it and go, wow, okay, we're a little older and wiser, putting it in quotes. What if every connection you made was a gift? Even if it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. What if it was just a look across a room where you're acknowledging someone? I'm super grateful to be here, y'all. And I'm super grateful for those of you watching now or in the future. And I don't need Thanksgiving Day to be thankful and grateful. It's just that acknowledgement of how fortunate I am to have those in my life that have my back and to have people in my world that I want to acknowledge and support. So I guess that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, thank you. I'm grateful for you listening this long, if you have been now and in the future. What else is truly possible? Happy Thanksgiving every day. And until next time, y'all, ciao, ciao for now.